Hi everyone. One interesting flat earth fact I learned today that Lake Baikal in Russia is 395 miles long. Just imagine the square mileage of such a huge surface that people do ice skating and all kinds of activities like that. And a lot of us have seen lakes that freeze in the winter, and this lake for sure freezes in the winter. Now, according to the spherical trigonometry, there should be a 20 miles of drop for 395 miles of a surface. And of course, there is no dropped curvature like that on a huge lake like that, or any lake that freezes in the winter. Even the thought of thinking that a curved water, first of all, it's hard to believe that there could be any curved water, and obviously it isn't. Then the second thing, that it even freezes in a curve. Really, it freezes in a curve with the earth moving so fast, 1,600 miles around itself, and what, 67,000 miles around the sun. And then all that water underneath of that ice, it just stays intact with no cracks at all. And if it was so easy to measure the curvature, any airplane with technology and heavy duty cameras could go up, take the measurements, and show the whole world that look at the ice, it's dropping 20 miles over a 395 miles of length or surface. Yet we never see that. We never see experimentations like that. You know why? Because they don't exist. Because the curvature does not exist. I don't have to be a believer in a flat earth, as if like flat earth is a cult. And now I have a new belief system and I'm going to drop out of it at some point. No, I know that earth is flat now, and it doesn't matter who calls me lunatic or whatever. I am starting to use and have started using my senses and my brain, and it's very easy to recognize that all the surfaces of all the horizons, all the waters, all the lakes, all the oceans I've ever seen, I've never seen any curvature in it. And I have never seen a curvature when I sit in an airplane. Yet the conditioned eye maybe thought that it's seeing a curvature, or didn't even think about it, like most of us that never think about any of these things. We just eat up and regurgitate whatever we are taught for so many years. So I thought that that might be interesting. Frozen lake. Water curved under it. Ice curved on top of it. Yeah, it really makes sense in some type of very retarded fantasy. Okay, so now let's come to the essence of what I wanted to bring this video forward. All my beautiful sisters and brothers in the flat earth movement, and all the citizens of the earth, we cannot allow what has separated us for eons and eons and eons come in and take a pleasure of separating us, making us numb and dumb and against each other, and create a war that has been going on earth for so long, since the beginning of patriarchal era, let's say, or agricultural era, let's say, or maybe since the time that people started the fantasy that earth is a globe. We don't know. Or the beginning of religions, or all the way back to Rome, wherever it started, okay? All the democratic, really amazing citizens movements all over the earth, in every country, have always been derailed by disinformation, misinformation, and tactics that will bring those movements down, create some type of crack in the middle of them that makes everyone weak. And then after a while, people just give up because this is what's going on earth right now. Look at the Occupy movement that happened in United States. It was one of the most amazing movements of people coming together and questioning our reality, questioning the government systems, questioning what is controlling us, questioning the brainwashing that is going on all over the Western world and our influence on the rest of the world. And it was such a solidarity movement. So many people woke up to their powers and their beauty and the union of working together. Yet what happened? As always, infiltration, disinformation happened. It just comes in like a black goo of darkness and it starts just taking over like a blueprint or the entire wire system of darkness, just because people are not very clear about where they are. We are not clear about our powers as citizens of the earth. And now, when I look at the flat earth movement, I'm seeing the whole thing. There is so much fights going on that, oh, look at that one said that, they must be a shill. Look at that other person said that, that must be a shill. And the government agents are coming in to tell us that no, it's not right, and then all of us starting to doubt ourselves, or maybe some people that have been very famous and talkative in the flat earth movement all of the sudden um, come around and become totally different people. And a lot of us are knowing about that. It's becoming a war zone. And if we think as flat earthers that knowing about flat earth is one of the most important informations on earth, that if the earth citizen really learned about it, it could end up into awakening of the masses. And for all of us to wake up that, hey, if this has always been our reality, who has suppressed us from seeing it or believing in it or knowing it, or sensing it? So what happened? And is that possible that we will ever listen to the same sources again that have created such a deception? Um, what I wanted to ask as a sister, as a mother, as a woman in this movement, I really feel for all of us, and I'm coming to a much, much better place within me, within myself, with making peace within myself, and shutting down or taking care of what is not of my highest good within myself. And I want to do that in this movement rather than constantly trying to make someone else the problem. Let's just all learn from each other. How about that? Every single person has something to teach about this most amazing information. Okay, and then we have all the information from the 1800s and the 1500s, years ago, when everyone knew that the earth was flat. So we have all that information. Rather than focusing our powers and wasting our powers in opposition to anything at all. Let's stay very, very strong in what we know is the truth. Let's stay so strong that this cannot crack, like the ice that doesn't crack on a flat lake. It cannot crack, no matter what kind of infiltration or darkness comes into it. If it is the truth, It is from the light. This is the time for us to stay really strong within our human powers and within our powers of being the agents of bigger, the agents of the higher frequency, higher harmony, higher peace, higher intelligence on the earth. And if there are some people that don't believe in this because they're conditioned for so many eons, or if they're trying to just destroy this because they have nothing better to do, let's not spend time wasting to oppose them. They are our brothers and sisters still. No matter what we do, we're all in it together. So might as well we take all of our power and initiate it and channel it into information and certainty and clearness of our minds. No doubt, clear and strong inside as the spiritual, human, high capacity beings that we are. As long as we acquire and take on our largeness and deal with it from our God selves rather than finite human self, and really want to make a difference on earth. Because if we allow the same darkness that has destroyed all the liberal movements of the earth, all the information movements of the earth, and has taken it to the wrong path, that that can also gain power by our differences, by our judgments, by us being against them. This being against that, the whole duality, it has existed because at some point we decided that we are not one, we are not the part of the same family, and we're going to destroy each other. That is the path of destruction. If we are the bringers of the truth, we choose a path of construction. Now, all of us together. I don't care who says anything about anyone, okay? That they are this and they are that. Let's all of us celebrate this. Let it be a celebration of our knowingness and our wisdom. Let it be a celebration of bring this movement forward to the earth for our ultimate awakening by us giving ourselves to the combative oppositional war in this movement. We only guarantee the destruction of it. And this is too valuable. It's one of the biggest movements that has happened in the surface of the earth. So why don't we allow that largeness to come into it, the amazing spirit of the source energy that is within us to guide it by simply allowing ourselves to be a part of that and just drop all the armor, drop all the armor, just say no to darkness at all levels, just no. You're not a part of my God presence, and I'm not letting you in. As easy as that. This is the truth, and we're going to bring it forward with peace, with knowledge, and with certainty of human wisdom, a certainty of the unlimited, infinite power within all of us, connecting together in this movement. And holding the torch for the higher consciousness to be ignited with this and similar things on earth. That's my message. I've been feeling the disturbance, the upheavals of Ooh, the sounds coming of infiltration at all levels. And we as humans, we have to take responsibility. That thing goes inside of all of our minds. The voice of doubt, the voice of separation, the voice of opposition, the voice of judgment and oppression, and thinking that anyone is better than anyone else goes within everyone. And as long as we have that hierarchical sense going on in any of us, we're all going to lose. And that's not what we want at this time on earth. We want a shift to the higher dimension of consciousness. We want a shift of truth, and we want a shift towards each one of us becoming bigger and uniting our lights together, becoming the one that we meant to be, to wake up humanity. We're here. I'm here. Are you? That's it. Let's wake up together. Let's save ourselves. Let's save also the flat earth movement. It's a beautiful movement. There are so many gorgeous, amazing people in it. Let's not doubt each other, and let's not give any power to anything less than the highest good and harmony and frequency in this movement and within all of us. May the blessing of all times and the infinite powers of our beingness be with us as we join all the citizens of the earth in the much higher awakening of all of us. True peace, beauty, and purity all over the earth. That is what we ultimately want. And that's why the flat earth movement and the flat earth information has woken my third eye, has awakened my third eye to such a grander possibility. And since we have that, let's build upon that. This is no more place to keep going up, only to just jump down into nothingness. Let's keep going up and then expand into everything together. Love and peace to all of us. I love you all.